All right. Well, hello, everybody. Just about to get started. So please grab your mats and your blocks and all that kind of good stuff. And let us begin. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist, and here we are starting off our practice of prenatal yoga. So if you're pregnant, if you want to become pregnant, this is a great practice to explore and experiment with how it feels to bring in the awareness of baby and to bring the awareness of the spirit of your baby. So we'll be practicing Kundalini Yoga in a slightly modified way so that you can feel your body move and to welcome a new creation. So if you have a baby with you inside your belly, then you're in great company. If you're wanting to become pregnant, you're also in great company. So have a seat on your mat. All you'll need today is a mat and possibly a pillow. I like to use a small pillow when I'm sitting for a little bit of support, and then other times I need a little bit of a bigger one, and I'll show you what that looks like here. This is a little bigger one. It's full of buckwheat and it's a little bit moldable and shapeable, and it gives me a little bit more height. So when I'm feeling a little stiff or a little creaky, I use the bigger one. This allows a little more room for my hips to open and gives me a little more height in my seated posture. And if you are comfortable flat on the ground and your hips are open and you feel comfortable, then maybe just all you need is something small like this. Okay, without further ado, please grab your seated position. We're saying hi to everybody around the world, as well as our local yogis who come into the studio. We are on a shutdown right now to observe physical distancing, keep everybody safe, and this is still an opportunity to connect, to be together, to experience and explore all the wonder that yoga has to offer from the benefit of our own homes, so the comfort of our own homes. So this is a good time to go tell everybody to either join in or to leave you be for a little while so that you can have your time with you and your baby and the creation of your baby. So take your hands now and place them on your belly. And take a few moments now with your eyes closed, your shoulders relaxed, to bring your hands and your awareness of your breath to your baby. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit here so that we can have a better view of what's going on. So keeping your hands on your belly in recognition of your womb space, the home of your baby, or the intended home of your baby. And as you bring your hands over your womb, over the sacred space of your creation, start to inhale and exhale from this area. So inhaling through the nose and expanding your abdominal area. And as you exhale, gently contract, not a full, strong contraction, but rather just pull your belly button towards the spine. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Do that a few times so that you can feel connected. Inhaling as you expand, exhaling as you contract. Now we shift the breathing just a little bit. Imagine you're pulling in energy right into your womb and exhaling out through the back of your body. And then inhale from the back of your body and exhale through the front of your womb. It takes a little bit of energy, takes a little bit of concentration to get that feeling going. But see if you can do that with your imagination. So inhaling, bringing the energy into your belly, and exhaling, releasing all the way out to the back, and then gently pulling the breath in from the back of your body and then exhaling it out through the front. So taking a few moments now to breathe a little differently, to create a cleansing and a healing breath into your belly. Maybe this is the first time you've had the opportunity to sit down with your baby, with your creation journey. And so let's make the most of it now. We'll be sitting for about 45 minutes, or we'll be in practice for about 45 minutes. So again, turn off your cell phones. If somebody is in the house with you and they want to practice, that's great. It's not just for people who are pregnant, but for everybody who is in your sphere of experience, who could all benefit from something like this. Good. And nurturing and nourishing ourselves and the creation of our baby with this breath. Inhaling and exhaling. As you breathe, your baby can hear you. And so the low and slow and deep breath that you're taking now also sends your baby a signal. Everything's fine. The world is fine. And relax your hands down. Press your palms together now. We begin by tuning in with a mantra. The mantra is long sat, short nam. I'm just setting off my timer here so I can take good use of our time together. Sitting up tall and straight, raising the elbows slightly, focusing in between the eyebrows and slightly above. We begin with a long sat, short nam, and we repeat 3 times so that we can wrap this sound vibration around ourselves. Inhale very deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Now long sat, short nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Relaxing your hands all the way down to your knees. And you can take your hands again onto your belly, and in remembrance of your baby, what is your intention for your child? Relax your hands down, and let's begin. Inhaling as you come forward all the way, spinning all the way forward, leaning your chest forward and rolling all the way to the back. This is called Sufi grinds. And feel as though you're giving your baby a little spin here, that you're both going on a little journey together. And welcome your baby into the practice. Mentally welcome them here into this movement. And pay attention now. Are they awake? Are they sleeping? Can you tell? Can you feel where your baby is in your body? And what state they might be taking right now. Inhaling as you come forward and exhaling as you roll all the way to the back. Last few rounds, just like this. Good. And then inhale, come all the way back up to center, holding still, and then move in the opposite direction. Same exercise, opposite direction. Last few rounds. And then come all the way back up to center. Hold still for a moment here. Bring the bottoms of your feet together for butterfly. Bring your hands to the top of your toes and start to lift your knees up and down. Spine is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Letting your knees bounce up and down. The butterfly pose allows a little bit more opening into the hips and gives us a feeling of letting go. So it's just shaking it out. Let this be whatever has happened in your day so far. Use this movement as a way to symbolically and physically let it go. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Keep your hands on your ankles now and come forward with your chest. Inhale as you come forward, tip your chin up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, roll back and down. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you roll back. Last two. And last one. Inhale, come all the way up, bring your arm with you. So right arm comes all the way up. And as you exhale, leaning back, spine towards the back behind you, and then come all the way forward. So here, giving yourself a little bit more momentum. So we're stretching up with the arm, and that makes the spine come forward just a little bit more. We're engaging more muscles here, and hopefully starting to relax the back of the body. This is where we are holding all the weight of the front of the body. So everything needs to be a little bit realigned, re-engaged, so that we can comfortably come through our pregnancy. Good. Last two. And last one on each side. Good. Bring it all the way up and hold and release. Good. Bring your knees together and then extend your legs all the way out in front. Here, press your right hand down by your side, lift your arm all the way up and over. So creating a little bit more space in the side body, giving baby a little bit more space to grow. using the power of your breath to move, waiting first for the breath to move you rather than for you to move and try to time the breath. Feel the breath inside of you and move at that pace. So you could go a little faster or a little slower from what I'm doing here. Remember, every body is different, and everyone comes with their own history, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And so as you move, your movements are a function of all of that interplay. Good, last two. And last one. Good. Roll out your shoulders, relax here. Take a few moments to roll forward or back, forward or back. Inhale deeply, bring the shoulders all the way up. And exhale, roll the shoulders all the way down. Good. And bring yourself back to cross-legged position. We'll do a little bit of spinal twisting here. And spinal twist is a great way to, number one, work out any jamming in the lower back area. Also very good for filtering the kidneys and the liver. So giving everything here a little squeeze. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. And from here, bring your right hand to your left knee. Bring your left hand behind you and gently turn and twist. We'll be taking 3 breaths here. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then one more time, take a deep inhale and exhale. Come all the way back up to center and switch. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Turn to the wall behind you. Bring your chin over your shoulder. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Relax, come back to center. And noticing how you feel right now. Is your breath moving a little more freely? Are you feeling a little more present to the practice here on your mat and in the comfort of your own home? I'm going to make our move now onto our hands and knees. So any props that you're using, you can move them out of the way. If your knees are sensitive, you can always bring a cushion. I'm going to use my thin cushion underneath my knees, or you can fold up a blanket or even double up on your mat. And from here, we're coming into our cat and cow position. So a little bit of movement here. And cat and cow, I'll show you to the side so that you have a little better angle. Cat and cow is done in tabletop position. So tabletop is knees underneath the hips and hands underneath the shoulders. Again, you can tuck something soft underneath your knees so that you have a little bit of cushioning there. Fingers are wide apart. Inhale, drop the belly down, and as you exhale, round the spine, look towards the knees. Please go at your own pace. Remember that I'm demonstrating, I'm also not pregnant, so you're going to look a little different from how I am, or you're going to feel a little bit different for how this might look, and that's totally fine. Do your best, do whatever feels the best for you. Now, if your wrists are sensitive, you can also come down onto your forearms. That looks a little bit more like this. And then you're creating a little different kind of angle, but at the same time, the essence of the movement is there. So if wrists are sore, you can come down onto your forearms. Otherwise, tilting and raising your pelvis and moving through your entire back area. Last 2. And last 1. Come all the way up to stand up to a straight spine. And then from here, extend your right leg all the way behind you. So the toes are actually on the ground. And from here, take your toes and cross them over the left side. So we're creating a diagonal stretch. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, And exhale, relax, bring the knee underneath the hip, and just take a moment now to reset everything. So maybe your hand position has changed, maybe your hips and your heels have changed. Extend your left leg all the way out behind you, toes pointing onto the ground, and from here, lift and then lower your left foot over top of your right. So again, a diagonal stretch. 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Come back all the way over. Good, good work. We'll do a little bit more for the buttocks. We're strengthening the lower body. From here, bend the knee and flex the foot towards the ceiling. We're doing 10 pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax your knee all the way down, and then hips are realigned, so taking a moment to readjust. And we'll do the same thing now on the opposite side. So lifting up your leg and pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. From here, settling all the way down, come into a child's pose. Separate your knees and lean back all the way down into a child's pose. Stack one hand on top of the other, one fist on top of the other if your head isn't comfortably getting down to the ground. If you have a big pillow with you, you can also bring your forehead down to that pillow so that you're not struggling to relax into this posture. I'm going to separate my knees a little bit more so that I can really root down. And we're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. Come all the way back up. Here we're coming back onto all fours and doing a little stretch for the back of the feet. So from here, coming onto your hands and knees, curl your toes under. So you're sitting onto your heels. And from here, take 3 breaths. So your full soles of your feet are exposed and you're taking 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. From here, separate your knees. I'm going to come back to the front of the camera, separating your knees. Bring your fingertips down to the ground. We're making our way into a squatting position. So from here, you can hold, press your palms together if you have good balance. Otherwise, keep your fingertips on the ground. And here we're relaxing the pelvic region. So you can lift up on your spine, keep your fingertips on the ground. So however way you need to do that. If you have a block with you, you can put a block underneath your fingers and then you have a little bit more height to work with. Good. And then slowly pushing all the way up, we're coming into a forward fold. So here, very comfortably, let your arms dangle, let your chin and your neck be loose, let your head be heavy. Relax here into the posture. And then from here, grab onto opposite elbows. We're coming all the way up to standing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And coming all the way back. Standing here to the middle of your mat. I'm going to adjust the camera again so you can see a little bit better. Thank you for your patience on that. Good. So here we go. Going to take a step forward with your right foot and bring your right arm all the way up and your left hand behind you. Both palms are facing down towards the ground. Losing my angle here. Both palms are facing towards the ground. Good. And then drop your left hand behind you. Lift your right arm all the way up. And then exhale, bring your right arm to your right knee and bring your left arm over your left ear. So we'll repeat this pattern 3 more times. Inhale, come all the way back up to our original starting position. Palms are floating above the ground and arms are out to the sides. Good. And then from here, drop your left hand down, lift your right arm all the way up. And then as you exhale, lower the right arm down onto the right knee, and left elbow comes over the left ear. Come back to center, do that one more time. So palms are up, take a breath here, inhale, reach up, lowering the left arm down, right arm is all the way up, and then lowering the right arm over the right knee, elbows hugging the ear. Good, and release. Come back to center, and then pause here in the center. Give yourself a moment to relax, and then stepping forward with your opposite leg. So from here, left leg is forward, left arm is up, and left arm is back. Good, so left arm is hovering over the ground, right is behind you. And from here, holding steady so everything is parallel, drop your right arm down, lift your left arm all the way up, look up best you can. And then exhale, lower the elbow down and bring the right elbow over the right ear. 2 more times, just like that. Good, drop the back arm, lift the left, and then exhale, elbow down, and elbow hugging the ear. 1 more time, both arms up, parallel to the ground, nice bend in the forward knee. Lower your back hand down, bring your arm all the way up, reach up, look up and back, and then curl your elbow with your hand over your ear. Good. And then here we'll come into our squatting series. So interlace your fingers and bring this mudra above your head. Stand with your feet just about hip width apart. And from here, take a deep inhale. And exhale, come lowering down. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you go down. Here, we're here for 26. This is 10 for me. Now remember, your pace could be a little faster, it could be a little slower. You could be going down a little bit further than I am or coming up a little bit further than I am. And please do your best to do the practice in the way that feels best for your body. Take breaks as you need to. 20. And 26. Relax your hands down by your sides. And then bring your hands onto your belly. We'll just dance it out here a little bit, waiting for everyone to finish at home. If you're finished already, you can bring your hands onto your belly and just notice what baby's doing. Notice how your body is experiencing this. Notice your breath. And then to calm the breath, you can take a quick inhale, quick sniff, and then long exhale. Inhale 1, exhale 3, 2, 3. Inhale 1, exhale 2, 3. Good. Continue now. And just noticing what baby's up to. Have they woken up? Have they gone to sleep? Was that a good movement? Did they enjoy that experience? Good. And then from here, we'll make our way back to seated position. We'll do a little bit more stretching now. And taking yourself into a kneeling position, we'll start with a little bit more side-to-side movement. So from here, your hands down by your side, or you can place your hand on a block and lift your arm all the way up and over. Here we're taking 3 breaths and looking up at the same time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Moving to the opposite side, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good. From here, staying onto your knees and onto your heels. If this is not comfortable, please, you can make some adjustments by bringing a pillow underneath your buttocks, or you can place a block in between your legs so that you have a little bit more height. We're going to shine the heart now. So leaning back onto your fingertips. So I'm making a tent with my fingers. I'm pushing back and then allowing my chest and my heart to open. So here, taking 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Coming back up to seated. And now we take a moment to settle down into child's pose. So the counter pose for opening the chest is to now bring the heart towards the ground and to create a little bit more opening in the back. So stacking one fist on top of each other if you need to. Take 3 breaths here. Lifting up your hands and then walking your fingertips out as far as you can so you feel the stretch now in the upper part of the back. And then walk your fingertips towards the right side. Make a C curve on the right side, taking 3 breaths here. Back to center. So we're on the opposite side now, and then coming back to center. Curl yourself back all the way. And sitting here, you can stay here in this posture called rock pose, or you can swing your legs around depending on what feels most comfortable to you. I'm going to stay in rock pose. This is comfortable for me right now, and certainly you can use another prop. So I'm going to take this prop and place it underneath my buttocks so that I have a little more cushioning here. We're going to start now with an exercise called the keep ups. So there's 3 main components of today's practice. One is the squatting series that we did. Very important as your lower body is strong. Those are the muscles that you're going to need in order to push baby out in a natural childbirth situation. And then another thing that we're going to do is called a keep up. And the keep up, for those of you who have been to a Khalsa Way class before, you know this is meant to create some grit and some determination and to help you assess what 3 minutes of a contraction might feel like and the kind of energy and effort required to stay in that zone. So this is called a keep up, and in a keep up you'll be doing a continuous movement for just about 3 minutes, and that's the longest a contraction will be. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more, but that's the time frame to look at. So from here, extend your arms all the way out to the sides. Squeeze your fingers in. One thumb goes up and one thumb goes down. And all we're going to do is, with our breath, switch. Good. So I'm going to start off my timer here so that I know exactly where to start and where to stop. And then from here, let's begin. So close your eyes, watch what's happening, and then close your eyes as soon as you get it. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. halfway there. Thirty seconds. Inhale deeply, hold your arms out, hold, hold, hold. And then softly exhale, lower your hands down to your thighs, relaxing here, close your eyes. Let everything settle. Now, during that kind of practice where it takes a little grit and a little effort to keep it going, the reward is how you feel at the end. The reward is giving yourself that commitment to keep going. And that's really what it's going to take in motherhood, is sometimes it doesn't feel so great and you just keep going. Knowing that there's an end in sight, knowing that everything is temporary. Take a moment now and relax yourself onto your side, onto your left side. We'll take our time now for a deep relaxation. You earned it. This is your time now to sit comfortably, to relax into the posture. Again, I'm going to bring my pillow here. I'm going to stay seated while you take your relaxation. This is an opportunity for you to relax and for me to be with you in a watchful presence as you relax. So coming down onto your side, onto your left side, curling up if you've got a pillow with you, if you've got a blanket with you, those are great props. Then you can cover up and get a little cozy. Be here for a couple of minutes. So relax deeply into your relaxation now. Come back to your breath. Come back to the space around you. And feel that space full of white light. Feel the protection of your energy field around you and your baby. And as women, it's our intuition that keeps our babies safe. It's that being able to see the unseen, know the unknown, and make the right decision based on that. Intuitive experience. Relax your feet, relax your legs, relax your hips, relax your chest, relax your throat and your neck, separate your teeth, relax your jaw, Squeeze the muscles of your face to one point, squeeze, and then move from back and forth, side to side, up and down. Relax all the hair on your head. Relax all the hair on your body. And by your own command, tell your entire body to relax. Relax, relax, relax. Taking a few moments here to reconnect to the room around you. Take a moment to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Turn your wrists and your ankles in circles, turn, turn, turn. Go in the opposite direction, turn, turn, turn. Stretch your arms all the way up above your head and do the same with your feet. Stretch all the way to the opposite side of the room and relax. From here, curling over to your side and then softly, gracefully making your way all the way back into a seated position, preparing for our meditation. Good, so as you sit now, find your prop. You may have a prop or a bolster or a blanket, something to help you sit comfortably. And then we'll take your hands, so bring your left hand, your left palm down, palm is facing up, and then bring your right hand on top. Bring your left thumb into your right palm, and then cross your right thumb over top. So you're basically making a little layer here with your hands and your thumbs. And then bring this mudra to your heart. Close your eyes now. We're focusing on eliminating fear of the future. Inhale and exhale deeply and completely. Taking the next 3 minutes to breathe fully and completely. It may help to inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 4. This helps keep the breath very steady and very still, and also gives the mind something to focus on so that you stay present here into the practice. Let's begin now. Drop the shoulders down, drop the elbows down, tall straight spine, hands are at the heart center, the center of your chest, inhaling and exhaling completely. Take a deep inhale here. And through the nose, exhale. Inhale very deeply. And exhale, bring your hands onto your belly. And right here, right now, connect to the motherhood, the spirit of motherhood all around us. For those women who are pregnant at this very moment, for all of creation, for all mothers who have walked this journey, some who have given birth, some who have adopted, some who have been partners in the creation of the baby. Give a moment of thanks to the Mother Earth for all that she sustains and nourishes, for all the power of her presence and supporting all of life. Take a moment now and think of the 7 generations that have come before you and those who will come after you. And with reverence, a long Sat short Nam. Sat Nam. To you, mamas, thank you very much for tuning in. It's a pleasure to be with you, an honor to be with you. And stay tuned for more classes like this as we take our practice online. And to all of you who I know and have been in through YogaVision, lots of love to you as you continue on your creation journey. We'll stay in touch in this way and also on our WhatsApp group. And for those of you who are tuning in from around the world, we are with you in spirit as you bring your babies into the world. It is a safe world. It feels uncertain right now, but it's here for your babies. Your children, our children, inherit the legacy of what we do at this very moment. And I like to think that right now we're doing them proud by taking good care of ourselves and for sitting for a few moments together so that we can welcome them with peace and with grace. Sat Nam, and I'll see you next time. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist. If you like what we're doing, send the link around to your friends and to your family. And also like and subscribe. Hit that little bell button down there. And of course, we're more than welcome to take your donations. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of brain waves to get this kind of idea off the ground. So for my team to yours, thank you so much for those of you who've made donations along the way. Sat Nam, and I'll see you next time.